Welcome in, Saugal. And Focus Board. Well, everyone has a red username in chat now. Look at that, Red Squad. Welcome, everyone. Hi. It was an adventure. You're loving it. Did you get out of the asylum finally? I saw that you you got to like the flashback sequence and you had to do some of the sneaky stuff. The loading sound when it takes you to the menu screen, if you die, you have to reload that loud that sound. Since I had you on lurk while I was getting ready, I could hear that sound playing through my headphones from like all the way across the room. It was so loud I felt bad for you because it must have been wicked fucking loud in your ears. The loud ass transition sound. That was a fun game. Well, I played it through once. Does it have any achievements that aren't just like give me achievements? Oh yeah. Let's see, what achievements am I missing? Use the globe to open the secret passage, make a deal with a crazed inmate, be the plaything of a hallucination, heal all the patients, read all the books of unholy knowledge, discover all the small blue bottles, never drink. Porphyry! Or, sorry, Porphyry. Welcome to the Lunar Cult. You're here. Once again, one of us, Porphyry. Thank you very much for rejoining. Thank you for the support. Cultists, gather around the altar, for it is time for us to give forth the frenzied offering of our hearts. Blood shall spatter against the moonlit rocks in the name of Porphyry. Thank you very fucking much, man. That you. Enjoy the emotes once again. Thanks for your continued support, dude. Yeah, never drink, discover all the murals of the disappeared tribe, save Michelle, make the suspects talk by using a heavy hand, find 20 hidden items, push Irene Sanders to the limit, and then let me look at the 2 hidden achievements. Refuse to take part in the ritual and choose all the replies in Relayan. I think those are the 2 hidden achievements. That'd be a fun game to achievement hunt, and those don't sound too bad at all. Just would require a lot of replays. It's pretty, I don't know. You can just save before the ending for certain spots, right? I don't know, it seems like, oh. My other monitor's freaking out. This monitor might actually be dying. It's very old. And the other 2, because it was a trio, the other 2 have... One of them completely died. The second one became pretty much unusable because it had so many issues. The one I use on my side monitor, the third, has been fine so far, but it might finally be starting to die. Yeah, that'd be a fun game to achievement hunt in. I have 35 out of 49 achievements just for one playthrough. Am I using borderless windowed for this game? Yeah, but it's never caused any issues like this before. I think it's just my monitor being stupid. My side monitor, not this one. Or borderless full screen, rather. Yeah. Yeah, do whatever you need to do. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate the lurk. Do all your post-stream stuff. Welcome in, everyone. And thank you, Salgal, for the follow. Speaking at Twitter. Red, the intense color of strawberries. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And thank you, Focus Board. Danke, danke. Yeah, my computer does have fucking attitude. Let's see if my controller behaves. I say as I move it, or I'm gonna like hold it. And this is gonna be difficult. I need to hold it in like one spot and not fucking move, which is going to be hard because my fingers need to move. Okay, we should be good now. I just have to really not move my hands too much. Yeah, I'm well aware, Layla, that borderless windowed can cause some weird stuff, especially if you're trying to tab out during loading times, etc. But I'm saying that I'm just sitting here on the main menu, completely locked into it, and I was having some black box issues on the other side, and the previous monitors have had those issues when they started to die. And so far in my 50 plus hours of having this game open, I haven't had any issues with those visual artifacts happening on my other monitor until just now. It very well, maybe it could be because of borderless, but I don't know, context, I guess. And thanks for the follow. Forkusborg? Forkusborgus. Focusborg. Alright. Yeah, I came back here to save. I think what I was, or 41, 46, 46, what a satisfying time. I think what I was doing was I have one of the codes, but I don't want to unlock it until I have all of them. Or there's like a key and 2 codes, whatever. Until I have all the information, I don't want to unlock any of the chains, if I can help it. I think I came back down because I thought that I shouldn't explore like 1/2 of the 2nd floor or 3rd, something like that. I thought I wasn't supposed to access it yet, but I actually can go back up there and explore that area first, and then I was going to continue with all the puzzle stuff, I think. But I'll look at my map and see what we were doing. Yeah, no worries. I totally understand wanting to avoid spoilers, trust me. Yeah, get out of here, skedaddle. I do not blame you. I appreciate you dropping by, dude. I'm so nervous already. Okay. We are fully healed, though, which is nice to come back to. I won't lie. Right, we have the shotgun, yeah. Okay. Let me remind myself of the controls here. Mainly the weapon, the quick weapon controls. Yeah, map, handgun, shotgun's down, yeah, handgun side, okay, right. Holding down right gets out the gun automatically. X is reload, yep, back is dodge, yep. Y, yeah, quick heals, which is problematic. Alright. So let me take a look at my map. Well, actually, let me look at my inventory. Okay, so I thought I had the... Do I not have the code? I definitely have the code, right? It's on the map, isn't it? For this key. Because we can unlock one of the chains. And I just haven't yet, on purpose. Right there, okay, yeah. Yeah, 9659, right. So now what we're trying to do, so we went to... So I think I've explored all of the 3rd floor then. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Right, I think I'm meaning to explore... I think we can get to that side of the 1st floor now. What? Layla? What? Right, but we did get to the ladder to the 1st floor, to the kitchen, right? So we're able to explore that side now. And I haven't really explored the 1st floor at all. Except for the day room, but I don't think we actually did? Well, I must have, because it shows that I kind of went in there. How did I get down to that specific... Oh, because that's where you start in the 1st place. Wait, I'm really confused, Layla. What are you talking about? What? Huh? So was I going to explore the 1st floor? Or is I going to explore the rest of the second? Can we even get to the rest of the second floor? God, what was I doing? So I know in the third, we have the surgical chair with the mannequin with the 2 arms, and we're not really able to do anything with it yet. We need to find more stuff. How do we get back up to D1? Another ladder. Where's that ladder? It's not the one in the director's office. The one in the director's office gets us... Yeah, next to the treatment stretcher. Where we got that code. The, like, electric chair deal. Wrong button. Is D1 the kitchen? I don't think to do. Maybe... I'm just trying to reorient myself. We don't need to, because I think D1 just takes us down again. But I'm... So what ladder is that? No, does D1 take us into the kitchen? I think that's what it did. Right, okay. So... Is that all I was doing, about to explore the other floor? Is there... I think what I want to do is check forward first, right? And check all of the first floor before we go back up, because I didn't check directly forward. Well, maybe I did, but I didn't check into the restroom area, see that room ahead of us, where it's blocked off forward. We didn't check the other side, I don't think. What you got when you tabbed out? Yeah, but it wasn't the but yeah, it was just when I was talking about what I was, it was the issues were happening when I wasn't tapped out. But I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yes, I know you want to unlock one of those locks so badly, but I'm gonna cuck you, James. You're gonna wait. Yeah, we've been down this hall, but I don't know. I don't think we've... Or actually, maybe I haven't yet, because this goes to one of the chains. And we can't complete everything upstairs on the 3rd floor yet with the... With the other, with the other puzzle, the second one. Well, now I'm trying to decide, do I want to just do all that first, or do I want to go here first? And fully explore this floor. This might lead us to more puzzles. Well, I mean, it does. One of the chains leads this way. We already started one. The second one. Yeah, let's... Well, because I know we need to find more, and I'm assuming that's on the 1st floor, so let's see what we can find here. We haven't been completely down this way. Oh, can we not? Is it complete dead end? Right, we know we can get into the director's office, but we've not gone this way yet. Oh boy, here we go. I'm nervous already. Yeah, we haven't explored the rest of this floor. That's what I was doing. I had planned to go back recursively for this, patina chain. Open gaping hole. Wonder what that could mean. Okay. Get back into the groove of this game. Oh! Alright, well, you definitely want me to jump through barbed wire. That's fun. That's fun. Ooh, more poo-poo. Hooray! More shit. Ah, oh, sorry, James. I know you really want to stick your hand in there, have a little cheeky taste, but there's a mop bucket in the way, so no can do. Yeah, this area sounds so especially windy. Here, gurgling again. That first area when we entered here, it was so loud and cacophonous and blaring and something else. And it almost sounded like we were underwater in the stomach of some kind of beast, but now it's just so quiet aside from the sound of the wind rustling fabric and the howling wind itself. Lots of stains and dirty broken mirrors. More shit in the mop buckets. Rust, blood. I'm assuming this is not unlocked. Wheelchair in the open stall. The bloodied sweater. This is like what yeah, we're just in the restroom in general. Didn't the shower have something like this where it showed signs of violence with the wheelchair left in the shower and it was really sad? I'm nervous to hop over here. I don't know if I'm prepared. I don't know if I'm prepared. I should have shot her. Should have tried to get her in the knee or in the at least get one body shot on her because she. It just sounded like something ran. And I know that wasn't the nurse. Because that one, she might be like an ultra nurse or something. Yeah, everything on this floor is still wrapped up. Almost like flesh-like shrouds. Maybe there's a mannequin running?
Daddy, this is insane.
Hey, Naoto. Bullets over there, but I just heard something run in my radio crackle. It has to be a mannequin. It's so dark in here, and there are so many little corners. Did you guys just fucking hear that man breathing? Okay, no, this is totally different. It's like a small pitter-pattering direction, or pitter-pattering run sound, almost like it's Laura, but she's not here. That soft foot sound, that's not a mannequin. And then there was that deep breathing. That exhale that I just heard. That's definitely not any of the monsters either. And a crying baby. And in this here, there was another breathing sound. What the fuck? That wasn't James's, because I can tell which side his is coming from. Oh, what the fuck? I'm nervous to go through here. I don't know which. I'm so scared. There it is again, yeah. Maybe that's the sound. It's supposed to be like the sound of. And there's the cry again. Almost sounded like a cat that time. Maybe it was. But I wonder if that deep breathing is the sound of the director. I mean, just standing here and listening intently to all the sounds, we've like discovered so much. Okay, which side do I want to go first? Stop doing it. I think we're safer if I go towards the... Stop breathing in my ear directly behind me. Hey, it's just getting more intense. There was like a woman's gasp, maybe like Mary. Oh, there's a lot happening here. It is far too quiet. Well, I mean, it's not quiet. I mean, it sounded like just someone just ran above me. It's far too quiet, but it's not, you know what I mean? So we are in, I know there's a mod. Stop doing that. Door across the room, there's a shadow moving. That? Stop breathing in my ear. Yeah, there's a light blinking over there. This, I don't, yeah, this is an unlabeled room. This might be the room. Yeah, we see more of, these little cubby holes made by that one patient. We weren't exactly, we weren't able to super confirm which one. I thought, oh, maybe these were kind of, maybe these were made by Laura, but I think it's made by the patient who was once soothed by water, or the one that that needed to move rooms because he, quote unquote, was always leering at them. And then they kind of hold themselves away in further and further corners instead of the doctors actually taking care of them. I know there's a monster in here, and because I haven't heard my radio crackle again, I'm assuming it's a mannequin, and I'm so scared to discover where it is. Okay, it's not in that room. Am I gonna be over? I'll grab those bullets and explore further once I clear the room. I heard... Stop. I heard my radio crackle. I know that much. These cloths are... This cloth, these furniture shrouds are bloody. Unless it was just that nurse again. In the hall. And the only thing that's scaring me in this room is the fact that there are so many niches and the sounds. That sound like someone crying out with their mouth covered. I guess this room's clear. Aside from that nurse in the hallway. Oh, God. Oh, God. That sounded like a kitty cat. Doctor's jacket. This is still unlabeled. Yeah, this is just L1. Desks, medicine, and healing item. I'll take that. Thank you. Fuck was that? Framed flesh. I feel like we're just hearing, yeah, just the sounds of the souls once hear the sounds of the patients, or maybe the sounds of the 3 patients that I'm assuming the doctor used as keys to enter here. Or we know he did. And we're just hearing their voices, their souls lost. Oh, I hate this. Maybe that deep breathing is the sound of the director himself. Yeah, in this room, these cloths are... I mean, it could be rust. More like blood. Monster's gonna pop out. It's gonna scare the piss out of me. So there are 2 ways we can go. Through there, or that way. Hey, Lilith. How women do have when there is going, but they don't even know. SMH, my head's... well, because. Okay, so that takes us out into the hall. I think both of these sides just take us out into the hall, right? Yeah. So let's go the long way first. Actually... Yeah, because this will take us, it looks like, more towards the end in these end rooms, and then I'll be able to go all the way around. The chain ends here? I noticed the chain was completely wrapped around this pillar. Stop. But the chain completely ends here. Interesting. And the barbed wire here, pyramid shaped? Part of a star, a heart. Who's to say? Don't cook me. I knew they were going to. Heard that. Because there was healing earlier. Yeah, we have more beds in corners here. I don't know where that big scary nurse is. Stop doing that, beast. Okay, do I want to go? I hear like a ringing. I want to go this direction first. That way we can start from the end of the hall and... Oh, blocked anyway. Start away at the end of the hall and then make our way completely down it. I was gonna say, is that the sound of rain on window or the sound of a gurney being pushed? But I think it's the rain on the window. So this area is just only one monster and the rest is just sound design to make you think you're being surrounded. This wall especially covered with barbed wire, almost like it's quilted. What if there was a really scary guy who was running at you right now? And I just can't see him. It's like hear the breathing coming from there. Prison hospital. The prison hospital. It's like the prison. Where's that nurse? Nurse! Nurse, I need help. Okay, let's start. We're gonna go to this room over there first. We're gonna start from the very end, and then I'll make my way back through. That takes us to the other side of this hall. So we can get into the rest. Well, we were able to get into the restroom before, but now this moves us back around. Stop. Don't hear my radio, and I don't see that nurse. I mean, mannequins still go off regardless of the radio, but... Or, I mean, mannequins don't alert the radio if they're hiding, but I don't see any. Oh, I hate that flashing light there. Oh, and breaking... The breaking's gonna alert them. We're in M5. Yeah, this area is just dark, quiet sadness. So I'd mentioned the comparison of the floors, how each floor is still kind of themed in the remake, but how different it is in the original. And how the first floor is just kind of this dark oppressiveness, and the third floor, I think it's the third floor, that's like the rust and violence and very industrial, and I think it's the second floor that's like green and blue and drowned. And the first floor didn't really reflect that at first, but now that we're in this corner, it is very dark, quiet, oppressive, and it's kind of pulling back some of those ideas from... Oh no, we're on the second floor. I guess there's not too many similarities between their themes then. They are quite different. But this area does feel very familiar compared to the overworld. There's a woman crying. And this area is just the memories of patients, their suffering, the sound of the overbearing director using them for his own benefit, constantly looming. Batteries? And a key. Does this mean anything? Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? You need the batteries for the... I was gonna say, wait, this is the... Yeah, this is the little spot with all the hands, and you have to put the batteries in. Or you get the extra batteries here for your flashlight or something. Yeah. I was gonna say, wait, I see stuff on the ground there, but yeah, this is a callback to one of the original puzzles with the hands sticking out of the wall. Quite different, though. Even plastered over. Yeah, if you look on the floor, you can see the two flashlights that you get. Or the two batteries that you get to fix your flashlight, I believe. And the key that you get there as well, that one of them's, I think. Grab that. Thank you. Raspberry jam. Pools of rust and blood. stop that. The bed filled with decay, and the walls too. You can still see remnants of the kind of 1950s blue tile. Tucked? Yeah. There's already things outside. They're not also going to give you things in a door. Almost like tears running down the wall. Sample cups, books. A heap of bloody rags under the bed. And above it, to be fair. Like these bodies have just decayed and wasted away in each of their bed. Rotting, leaking through, pooling on the floor and around the blankets. At least the sound of the rain on the windows kind of, you know, soothing in its own way. Okay, let's go into this hall first. Now we have this door unlocked to loop around. We've already been in this restroom area, but now it just loops around nicely, so we don't have to go all the way from the first area through the restroom. Then, you know, so we need to get back in. Oh, the clambering sound of our footsteps over the metal grating. It's so noisy. It's so noisy. And there's a lot more dirt and feces here. This place is festering. Okay, now I know there's a nurse here somewhere. More doctor's coats, clothes, and rags. One sneeze away from collapsing. Yeah, it's about to fucking decay. It's spooky. Oh god, I'm scared. Water fountain. Highway. The rain beating down on the window almost sounds like a radio. Go through here! Go through here! I know, I know. We'll go through all the rooms, and then we'll go through the hallway just to like, check it out. To look at all the details. Not sure what's rust and what's blood. That light is broken. And I hate it. Bullets for breakfast. Yeah, that's where the chain ends. Yeah, we already came through this area. I'm so nervous to crack this open! Okay. Okay. I'm just afraid it's going to alert the nurses. I'm trying to sneak past the nurses, but the sound of my pipe is alerting them. It is very specifically patterned. It's not random. Bum bum. I wonder if this is anything. If it's more just supposed to be like the sound of someone's heartbeat too slow. Of a medical machine keeping track of them. Maybe it's Morse code, maybe it's spelling out something. But it's very specific. Usually when they're just doing a broken light in a game, especially this one, it's a little bit more random, but this one is... specific pattern. Simple, but... Dun, dun. And the vent sounding like breathing. Where did that nurse go? Is she behind here? The chain comes through here. Okay, before we finish exploring this, because this seems to be a pretty integral area, Yes, I know my controller's disconnected. Stop. So, good thing that we just learned. When your controller disconnects, it pauses the whole game for you, so you don't get fucked. That's so nice. That's actually so fucking nice. Cheers. But I really need to take a bathroom break. I know we just got into the game and we were exploring. Just pause mid-room. But I'm going to take a quick break. I will be back in several minutes. Thank you, Smoxon, for the biddies. Is that me running from the nurses in my banana outfit? No, no, it's me. My the cord for my Xbox controller, at least I'm pretty sure that's it, is dying. So I have to sit very still so I don't move it around so it doesn't disconnect. Damn girl, is that your pipe or a real metal pipe? That haha, that was funny. All right, chat. I'll be back in a few minutes. Grab a snack, stretch your legs. Say hi to your dead wife for me, and I will see you dudes in a few. Hopefully we won't have any other disconnection issues this stream. Fingers crossed. Let's go back into this room. We just broke the wall through here. Not only can we still hear the kind of windy, breathy sound coming from the vents, but there is the ambience in here. It's so much between the sound of the vent, the rain hitting the window, and then the ambient sound here, this kind of... And then the ambient sound around everywhere, this kind of scattering, shuffling breathing. A clock. That seems the chain connects to. Let me guess, it needs to be set to 9, 10, 15? This is a very pretty picture, isn't it? Screenshot. They framed this very well to look through. But though the chain has disconnected multiple times, it seems to continue, right? Like, we've seen where it has ended, but it starts again here. The link has been broken many times, but the link that we need is still intact. Or the chain that we need to unlink is still intact. We see another one of these little hidey holes created by perhaps one of the patients here. Created by not just the blankets taped to the wall, but the curtains directly. And this table. A host of pills in the sink. These are the same pills that Maria took. Aren't they? Sink maggots! Close enough. Wow, if I didn't think... if I... that crying... If I didn't think that toilet paper was just stained with blood, I'd reckon it's pink. But these look so specific, just so specifically placed, right? Almost like a constellation. Spilt out in a sink in an attempt to hide them away. You have the light coming through here from the flickering. See, it says watch it go dark. We'll investigate that in a second. Also, this hole surrounded by this green hue. We've seen this same like red staining around a lot everywhere, whether it's decay, rust, blood, etc. But specifically around the hole, it's stained green. Around the red rusting, you see that kind of yellowish green hue. And in the bedroom, in the apartments, the hole originally in the moth room is stained green, seeping out of it. This chain is a dead end leading directly to one of these little hidey holes again. A blue blanket. 1 year they've been watching me. So many pills they fed me. When a loud hour comes, I tremble every time the light falls. This reminds me a lot of Song of Horror. And here they've been watching me, so many pills they fed me. When a loud hour comes, I tremble every time the light falls. So the first is 1. So many pills they fed me. It's a page of a calendar. I wish I could look at this book in detail again, at the other illustrations. I didn't think that that would... 17, 18, 19, does that mean anything? 14, 16, okay. I don't know if this means anything. Just saying. Oh yeah, the rest of the book had scratches and illustrations, etc., and I didn't know that selecting A on the book would take the whole page out. I thought they were just going to investigate it and read it. We see blood and scratches, more illustrations. The calendar page specifically tucked in here. A single pillow. They hid under the bed in a fortress. Maybe it's that same patient. I mean, we can maybe assume that it's one of the 3 patients from the director's experiments. Their keys, obviously all the chains lead to here, but it could still be the same patient that was perhaps creating all of the forts to continue to hide and hide away in normal Brookhaven. In quotations, normal Brookhaven. If that's them, right? So 1, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 year they've been watching me, so many pills they fed me, 6. When a loud hour comes, I'm assuming the 4th thing, I tremble every time the light falls. When a loud hour comes. Let's look through here first. Watch it go dark. Oh, it's the number of... Wait. Is it 2? Is it... 1, 2... Is that why it's a specific pattern? Is that why I said, is this something? It's very specific. Is it just 2? Watch it go dark. If I turn my flashlight off, does that do anything? Wow, it's dark in here indeed. Holy fuck. I didn't think it was that dark in here. Jesus. So that blinks twice. But when the hour comes, the clock's blank. The fact that there's still a question mark on this room is strange to me. It makes me think that there's still something else we need to do here. Otherwise, if we had the full code, he'd write it down, no? Whenever they watch me, so many pills they fed me. When a loud hour comes, I tremble every time the light falls. So 1, 6, something 2. This has no hands unless it's that one streak falling down to the 6 again. You see some scratches where the hands have moved over the years, but nothing's really specific. So I'm gonna write this down just in case. We might need like a clock hand or another one or something, but I'm gonna write this information down. So 1, so many pills? There are 6 pills, right? Question mark. Tremble every time the light falls, which I'm assuming is 2, because the light goes out with 2 beats. Okay. I don't know if the dates on the calendar mean anything. Let me double check the amount of pills. Okay, there's 6. But we can go to the hallway and look at that, yeah. But why specifically can we look at it through here? Okay. Go back through. Very interesting room. I like that each box is a different puzzle piece. I really like how they did this. They made it, I talked about it before, but they made the puzzle box the heart of this all. Each one a vein of the patient, a tendril. They're integral. I really like what they've done with Otherworld Brookhaven, or just Brookhaven in general. I'm really enjoying this puzzle sequence. Now I'll go back out into the hall. There might be a nurse. Yeah, now I feel justified. I said, there's something about this light. There was. Yeah, see, the chain just ends here. After it comes through the door. It's just one single chain. From their fort, from their hiding spot to the clock. No, down the hall. Did they just put that nurse in this hallway just to freak us out and then make her disappear? Just to make us that much more nervous of all the sounds that we're hearing? Because I haven't heard my radio go off, except for that one time in that large room. It has to be around here somewhere. We still get the red tile floor here. All the details, like just the cold fog coming through the vents, the dust hanging in the air. Every single little sound, there's like that. There's so much. I'll take shotgun shells. Thank you. How many do we have now? 10. More bloodied, rotten beds. This leads to the end. Yeah, broken. It's bent, but maybe it's leading to a 7? That's where it's kind of angled towards, right? Do we need a tool or something? Oh, we just use it. Never mind. We just use it. Oh god, there they are. Shit, shit, shit. What the fuck? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, oh god, James! Oh, shit. Why wouldn't he dodge faster? Okay, those are two really strong nurses. I knew something was gonna happen, but I thought it was just going to be the one. That's where the autosave is. Damn. Wait, there is no autosave? There was no autosave that entire time? You're kidding. What? Well, that's fucked. Usually this game is really good about, I mean, it's not unlike the original, right? You have to go make manual saves, but just so far within this game, it's been pretty good at giving you autosaves, but no, we didn't get a single one. Okay. Well, then after we do some discoveries here, I'm going to make sure to go back and save before we touch the clock. Damn, sorry. Damn, they kicked my ass. We were in such a tight little spot. I was trying to get around them, but they're... There they are, and then I do believe they completely despawn. And I didn't get the shot, I guess, so I should be thankful. I don't know, he did just get his gun out. But so perhaps I should be thankful that I didn't shoot it the first time. Because I think they literally just despawn until that very moment. It's the ambience here that's supposed to make you... But then he also gets out his gun here, but we know there's nothing here. That's very good. Horrible, but very good. Because we've already been through all these sections, we know there's nothing. It's just all sounds. But he still gets out his gun, you hear the radio just barely crackle once. That's very good. It's very clever. That is very clever. There. Okay. So what if this time... So last time we went that way, right, first? So what if we go through the window first this time? Just for fun. We know it's the end of a hall, but, you know. Big dust cloud. Yeah, those nurses... Sound. Yeah, those nurses pummeled me. Yeah, we'll start from... Stop. I'm not even touching the clock yet. Yeah, because they spawn in right here, and there is nothing. So many horrible sounds, though. So many. Okay, we know all these rooms connect, so I'm going... Right, we are in... Okay, we came through those two. Like, this is a horrible day for it to happen when everything's all nice and set up. Does all of this. Oh no, you do have to break this wall because there's no other way into this room, yeah. Oh yeah, we've been back for a little bit, Link. Might have just been extra buffering on your end. Did you not refresh yet? Or, oh, you're on console, so I guess... Yeah. 1, 2... Yeah, refresh if you haven't. Or reload. Now we can also look at the other side of the sketchbook in closer detail now. Yeah, we see this blue tasseled blanket. We still hear the warped breathing. I mean, oh, okay, it's done buffering for you. Hopefully it stays stable for a while. I know shit happens, but it's really disheartening when you think you have everything all perfectly set up and going, and then the one thing that's completely out of your control happens. So. Unmobile. Oh, okay, then yeah, you can just, yeah, all you have to do is restart the app to catch yourself up again. But also, unfortunately, yeah, if it's buffering on mobile, that's just a mobile thing. It sucks. It sucks. Even, like, when I have perfect internet connection, mobile still buffers like fucking crazy because Twitch mobile sucks ass. It almost looks like a moon in the center. There's a specific spiral going into maddening scribbles. Amongst this kind of churning breathing, there's this like humming like sound that plays in this here and then copies in the other one. Playing in 2 beats, kind of like the light. Interesting. Yeah, but 1 year they've been watching me, so many pills they fed me. 1, 6, when a loud hour comes, which I'm assuming is 2, now that we know we're kind of metagaming, I tremble every time the light falls. So, to test my theory, I know this is metagaming a little bit, however, if I can avoid... if I can avoid using ammo and health, and avoid enemies, then, like, why wouldn't I? I mean, even if you go up to and investigate the clock anyway, right? You can see... Well, no, because it goes towards 7, right? And then okay, and then it moves around to 2. But you can kind of see on the, here, we'll go around to it here. God, the sounds are fucking cacophonous. It's terrifying. We still need to go into that room. But if you look at the scratches on the clock, I'm not going to touch it. But there's kind of a break where the 2 is. In the texture. 2 and the 3, really, so. But I want to go try. If it doesn't... Sounds. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work, and then we'll have to touch the clock. It's circled like I need to. We very well might have to. But we just saved, so, you know, fine. I almost have a feeling that once I... It's this way for the... Wait. Where's the door I unlocked? Yeah, this way. Wait, right? Oh, we unlocked a door to loop us around, no? Was it the rest? It must have been the restroom door. I almost have a feeling, though, that once I unlock it, it's going to spawn in those 2 nurses. Regardless. Or maybe it just won't work. Now I'm really curious. Let's see, I know I said I was going to save all of the codes until we are able to unchain all of them at the same time, but I gotta know if we can do it. Okay, so it was 1... Yeah, also, hey Link, welcome in. I mean, it's letting us try. Oops, that's the wrong way, sorry. 1, 6, 2, 2. Let's try it. Yes, indeed. You don't have to touch the clock and spawn in those hefty nurses. I know it's metagaming. I kind of cheated a little bit, but those 2 nurses in that tight little area. That was really scary. And in my defense, you can kind of see where there's a break in the scratches on a couple different numbers on the clock. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard. You could just not touch the clock anyway, and then you only have 1 through 9 to try, right? That wouldn't take you that long to brute force it because you have the other 3 numbers. But the 2 and the 3 specifically on the clock were a little bit free of scratches. So you could just guess anyway. But that was our first chain officially unlocked. I guess now that we're here, we could just unlock the other one that I have the code for. And then go to the last one. Oh my, I know I'm metagaming! I'm cheating! One thing with this box that I mentioned when we first saw it, and I've mentioned several times throughout this game, they did so many good things with this remake, but upon the inspection screens, as I'll just call them, the close-up screens where you're investigating a puzzle or like a little monument to look at with some flavor text, anything that zooms in on this static still life. There is a certain quality to the textures, a sharpness, and I have a theory. There is a specific sharpness to it, and almost like gritty graininess that makes it feel so much like the close-up investigation screens in the original. Those little close-up screens in the original were always a little bit like higher quality, higher fidelity and texture than the rest of the game because they just had to show a single still image on the screen so it could have, you know, its full texture glory without having to worry about too many resources. That's just an image. But I think what they might be doing here to kind of emulate that same look is just turning up some of the sharpness and then maybe turning and adjusting some of the cool tones and then saturating it or desaturating it a little bit. And I was wondering kind of how they did it, and it might just be a filter effect when they investigate it because everything still seems to be in real time. when you're looking at these, instead of obviously just a still image, you can still see the dust flying around, the chain moving. But if you look at the right-hand side at the pillar where the cloth is, and on the floor, you can see the texturing on that has also changed a little bit, and it looks a little bit grittier, a little bit chunkier, not as great, not as like realistic. It looks like someone took a sharpening filter and slid it up a little bit. So I'm kind of thinking that that's all it does when you investigate these. It just kind of puts on a little filter to kind of emulate that same look. And that's very clever if so. Because when you back out, yeah, the box does look a little bit different. It has, you know, better light occlusion that blends into the environment. The textures look a little bit, you know, smoother. That kind of makes it fit the environment more. Again, look at the pillar here. It's a little bit smoother. So that must be, it must have done something like that, yeah. The SpongeBob hyper, yeah, kind of like that. That's just really interesting. I like that detail. I guess since we unlocked that chain, let's go ahead and do this one then too. Oh, my flashlight. I was gonna say, why is my map so dark? It was cool to see the color of it though. Wait, I want to look at that. So I did notice subtle difference in the staining colors on each floor that goes with the theme of the floors. With the light off, you can see it even more clearly though. So here we have this dingy kind of dark inkiness, a little bit dirty. And then on that top floor, you have red, industrial, a little bit more violent. Here you have like the red rusty blood staining. And on the, we haven't explored too much on the first floor, only that center room where you first spawn in, but it's big chunky areas of blackness, kind of similar to the second floor, but looks a little bit more in blue tone. Keeping with the theme of each floor as well. But the code, right, it is 965. Ooh, those are satisfying sounds. Ooh, the ringing. My controller's vibrating the entire time. The chain being, well, it being unchained, that lock being unchained, sounded different than the previous one. That one was like a, how do I mean, it was like ringing in your ears, right? Which kind of makes a little bit more sense given the floor that we got this from. It does. It being, right, we know that this was the patient that was, undergone electroshock therapy that we had to shock to get the code, unfortunately, or you see the body stain after you power the generator, so it's almost like we really fucking did it. So having that like head-based trauma and then hearing the ringing makes sense. I couldn't really I didn't think that there would be anything like that with the first chain sound, so I didn't really take that into account at all. But now we just have one more, which is the puzzle with the mannequin hands that starts in the third floor, but then goes all the way back down to the first. So I think we need to go all the way back up to the third floor from the director's lounge, or the director's office, and then go down the ladder in D1. Or no, we just need to... Wait, how do we get back up there? The surgical chair. We need to go... Is it just up the stairs? No. Yeah, up the stairs. We just need to go up the stairs. Yeah, through the x-ray room, through the exam room, D1, and then down. Let's save again. And I'm just gonna save over my last one. No combat happened. That whole area was really well done. The rest of the second floor here, it was all just audio and just audio that creates anxiety. All of it. And then it waits for the perfect fucking moment when you touch the clock for it to finally bring enemies out. But I mean, it even shows you an enemy. Your radio crackles. He gets out his gun in anticipation, but there's fucking nothing until that one moment until you touch the... I love that. That is so very fucking good. What a good way to build anxiety and tension. God damn. That's very fucking cool. But now, okay, so we need to go through the nurse's station, through treatment, through the nurse's lounge, around the hall, back up the stairs. This way, right? Maybe unfettering those two locks created the sounds in here are so oh god, there's still dead bodies here. Great. But maybe unfettering those two chains spawned in enemies regardless. I gotta make sure. This area is where you got lost the most, Nosferatu? It's definitely very intense. Oh right, we have to crawl through the... Blah. Or no, we don't. We can just go through here. Yeah, this area is very intense. They've done a very good job. I heard a rat. I heard a rat. Oh, I can't run in this area. Not across these metal gratings. It's... makes me think something's going to find me and chase me and follow me, and I don't want to make that much noise here. I know that's not really a thing in this game, but... this area's been getting to me, man. Yeah, and up here, yeah, we have the... just, yeah, this very... loud oppressiveness in that on that first floor. That's what I meant by everything is so quiet, right? Because I'm so used to hearing all of this all the time in every other single area, but the rest of the second floor was so quiet as to build all of that tension and all of that anxiety. Yeah, we can hear what I assume is something squirming inside of it. Either that or it's the festering trash. I also talked about this last time we played, how this room has all of this festering garbage, and you can see food scraps, and it's like vomit and feces and this kind of gluttonous disgust. And this patient, I believe is at least this patient. In the files, it mentions that they had to be force fed. So this kind of symbolizes that, and then the festering rot in their stomach. Hey, wave your hands in the air if you're missing your arm like this mannequin. And it led us through there, but we need to go back. Wait, we need to go where again? D2 and then D1 and down. Hey, Morrow. This still makes me so nervous. So fucking nervous. So fucking nervous. Okay, we see at the... oh my god, I just heard something walk. Oh god. You can hear the festering and the squelching even more. And then I think... so this does lead directly into the kitchen too, right? Sorry, wrong buttons. It's all the way through the floors. Yeah, I didn't even... well, kitchen pantry. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together before. Yeah. That would make sense regarding this poor patient that was... I mean, all of these 3 patients were abused and used as keys at the director's behest, but to make this place or to get to this place, whatever, but it just being... I just heard someone walk. But it being this full of filth and rot and just festering food and stomach acid and bile is just makes you feel so much empathy for the patient. Being able to see their abuse, you know, actualized and dramatized. And you see this disgusting pools of melted fat falling down into here. Here we go. Yippee! Okay, you can see... Oh god, it sounds like we're walking down into a pile of maggots. Silent Hill 2 Remake. Floor shaft, maggot squirming ambience, 10-hour relaxing ASMR, binaural healing energy sounds. To sleep to. Okay, you see this chain on the broken staircase going down to the first one. It looks like it just goes into a basement or a darkened abyss, but it goes here. Now, we haven't really been down here yet, so this is going to be full of... Are we hearing... We might be hearing the tub or the toilet. No, I haven't been down here at all yet. Oh my god, it is... Okay. This song in here is very, very similar to the original. Thank God. Hold on. Before I do it, I'm just gonna adjust my controller a little bit. I do love rotting in bed while listening to Pustulant Ambience from Silent Hill 2 Remake. Yay! I'm like surrounded. Oh, I hate this. I don't know which way to go first. Which way's safest? This way? Towards the monsters, unfortunately. I'll investigate everything after I've cleared out every room. You know, it would be cool if that damaged the nurse, that puke. What? She triple swamped. Oh, she's strong. Shit, she got me. Again. Oh, get her, get her! James! She's really strong. Three. Oh, she got me again. Okay. Okay, no, she only got me once. I think we were hearing her her pipe hit the stove here, or hit this metal table. But she only got me, I think, once. We're not that injured. We only have a little boo-boo paper cut, so now James is ouchie-ouchied. But at least we were able to, like... I did miss shots on that nurse because I just simply got nervous. But at least... we're able to completely melee that. Why are you doing that with your head? Completely melee that lying figure without any trouble. I really do wonder, though, if the puke damaged the nurse. Wait, do I hear my radio still? Okay, so because we went to the other world, like, right after because the kitchen was, like, the last area that I explored, and then we were kind of transferred into the roof, or went to the roof and then the other world. This area is more clear in my mind, so I'm already... so I'm able to directly compare it a little bit more. Especially because we spent so much time in here getting cucked over by the buffet area, the cafeteria, trying to get that ammo. Thank you. I don't know if that's just still the squelching I'm hearing, or what. Who squelched? Who's up squelching? They squelched. You need to stop. I don't like that, man. Potatoes, rotten. Rice, rotten. Bread, rotten. Meat, rotten. Patient broke a whole cart of dinner plates. We will name the price. Monday. All will be served what they deserve. Well, that's not very nice. I don't think that's nice at all. My favorite soup ingredients. We will name the so you can charge the patient. I did recount how the prices were a little bit ludicrous for the hospital meals. So then it's saying we'll name the price. Makes me think that they're just going to charge the patient for every single broken dish. I am up squelching it, and by it, well, let's just say. Blood separating two cloths. So this also connects to the hallway. I'm trying to decide where I want to go first. I think I want to go back this way first. All the food just rotten. This patient... Maybe that's why they refuse so much food. I hear something. And why they had to be force-fed. So let's look at the, which one is it? Water used to have a... It's not that one. Insomnia refuses food, water, delusions persist, force feeding and hydration, bathing required to be carried out in the treatment room, constant surveillance. What if that's kind of maybe part of the reason why they refused food and water? Because of the quote-unquote delusions, because maybe in their illness they thought everything was rotten. I mean, we're seeing on the menu here, rotten. Maybe they just, in their delusions, thought everything was putrid and decaying, or maybe because in this other world and because of what the director was doing to them, it really technically was to them or for them. Okay, we know the chain goes that way. I want to go through... I think we're just... Oh, right, the other side of the wall that used to have, like, the nasty mold that we cleared up. That's what we're hearing. We're gonna go to the end of the hall here, but not completely go... Well... Actually, I lied. Let's... Well, no. I didn't lie. So I'll go this way first, through this pantry area, and then maybe do the other restrooms. That way, then by the time we're at that side of the floor, then we can go all the way back to the cafeteria, and then maybe do the other side. Everything's still enshrouded. Oh boy. Yum. That's what we were hearing. This is my radio. Huh! I saw you. Was that a mannequin? It was moving far too quickly. Oh god. I won't be able to concentrate until whatever it is, I take care of it. What was that? Is it a nerve? Hated that, hated that. Where is it? I'm hoping it comes to me. Is there something in this room? Next to me? Oh my god, where? Oh god, where? Where did it go? Did it go into the restroom? Fucking where? Oop! Sorry. So that combat sound now, it was a poor little mannequin. The combat sound is different. It was kind of like a metallic creaking churning or like a orchestral swell. That's different. You guys hearing all this? Oh, hate that. Okay, let's go back now that we've cleared at least that monster and take our time. But did you hear that? It was like a singing, like whining, and then like that. It's like this man. I don't know how else to describe it, but like a disgusting man. Like warped breathing and moving around and like something's leering over you. I know there were bullets right there. Now we can look at this and yeah, it just looks like... Kind of looks like it's shining and golden, doesn't it? We found Midas himself. Wow, is this the Holy Grail? Is this the Fountain of Youth? It's like gurgling vomit, boiling bile. Like this is what the patient felt like. That's why they refused everything. Oh, it's so nasty. And then this also harkening back to the first kind of trash chute puzzle. Oh, that's nasty. Love it. It's all covered up like a stretch of flesh. And now I will take these things. We're doing okay on bullets. We have, what, 92 right now? That's okay. Trough here and something. Yeah, we must have saw the mannequin run out from here into the hallway. Lunar shards. It must have been hiding over here or something. One ruined striped shirt in the corner. Almost like they were hiding. Like the mannequin was wearing it and they shed it. God, what is that squelching now? So tense and intense. Light coming from there. Can't get into there, but we can see. Oh, I see that med box. At least we can't get through this way. Might not be able to get through at all. He is screen surrounded by red, heavy breathing, holding his stomach in pain and despair. Wincing, blood on his face. Sir, you have a goddamn paper cut. You accidentally, like, went to go look at something out of the corner of your eye too hard and strained your eye for 3 seconds. You're fine. Oh, that was quite good. Right when I looked up, that clambering happening. So we're looking... Oops, sorry, I mean to go back. We are looking directly up now where we were running around before in this hallway. There's something hissing. Oh. Hissing and squelching in there. I did want to come through this way first, right? Yeah, and then we'll go back around to the other area if we can. But the chain does go this way, so we might not even be able to explore the other half of the first floor. There's this also a slight, like, steam sound or breathing sound. Yeah, but this wee with the clamber. I'll take that. Oh, that was so well timed. What the fuck? So The notification sound on my phone is also, it's set to the Silent Hill pickup noise. And I don't know if my mic caught it, probably not because of the noise suppression issues I'm having now, because it's in a different position. But right as soon as I picked up those shotgun shells, it made my phone boot-ooped. How cute. How clever. What a good coincidence. Ooh. Oh no, you're the one I already killed. Okay. I just got another message, but that was so well timed. So well timed. Actually, default to my Twitch emote bring. Yeah. Bring him that. $2.99. Oh, right, because you type in emotes like I do. I do colon and then start typing in the username. And because it's just the first part of it, it's Lunar. Because it doesn't do the kana. Or isn't it Lunar 1? Yeah. Just silly. Thanks for the juice, Moxon. Have a good evening, man. Lunar kana 1. Almost sounds like a beast growling. Do you hear that? Yeah, Lunar 1. Lunaral. Yeah, I hear it sounds like a gurgling, growling beast. Oh, here, because of the way the mannequin's positioned, all stretched like this, you can very clearly see the valve on its waist. I remember what your prefix is. Well, it's a great thing. You can just type in colon and then start typing in your username. You'd find it. God, yeah, it's like, yeah, that weird growling beast is almost like the pervasive presence of the director in this realm. You know? Also, GG on the ritual. Look at you. Big points. I love that we can see in the other floor, but it makes me so nervous. I'm expecting to look up and see something. Is that the sound of a monster or a gurgling toilet? Might be the same thing. The rust, or the pipes rusting away at the wall, eating it away, very good. Decay, 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 and rot, and more shit. Literal shit, human feces. Fuck! Oh, shit. Okay, I need to... Open your inventory, James. That did not go well. I tried to back up, but I got stuck on the wall. Shit! Fuck! I only got hit a little bit again after using that health drink. I was trying not to get hit at all. I'm still trying to get used to the combat again and how careful I have to be about it. Yeah, the music here when fighting them definitely is different. She's posing. Yeah, she has the white heels instead of the black ones or the traditional nurse outfit. No stockings. So there are a lot of different variants. I wasted a lot of bullets on her as well. Kind of too many. Okay, it's another overflowing, gurgling toilet. Great, James, honey. You know what to do, baby. It's your favorite. It's your favorite, James. Take a sip, babe. Go ahead. Stick your hand in there. Sweater is especially wet. I wonder why. That was just your name and a few numbers. Yeah, it added 1 to the end of mine. I guess there's someone out there that also has the prefix Luna AR, so they had to put a 1 at the end, which is wild. Wish I could change it. Do a keg stand, you know you want to, Jimmy. I think, wait, do you think the nurse did this? She did kind of walk out of this area. Oh, she was having tummy troubles. No wonder she was so mad at me. I interrupted her shit and she didn't, really embarrassing to find, if someone finds out that you clogged the toilet at work, so she probably just wanted to erase all evidence that she did it. There's going to be nothing in here because there's bullets right there, right? Okay. 10 syringes? Is that a new record? Or are we back up to our record? Didn't we have 11 before? I can't remember. Does anyone here remember my syringe record? Was it 12? No, it might have been 12 actually. So true. You don't want anyone to know it's you. You have to leave the crime scene and just hope that somebody else assumes that someone else clogged the toilet. But unfortunately I caught her, so she had to take me out. Also, hey Sammy, how's it going? This is odd. Gurgling scared me. In this restroom area. So I didn't take this into account before, but how these restrooms, so large and open. This goes, yeah, this just goes out into the hall. There's only 1 toilet per restroom. No sinks. And each toilet is in this specifically walled off, tiled stall area. It's like it's boxed off. Isolated. Very odd, huh? Oh. Well, Jimbo, you don't mind touching human shit, so... What, do you hear that? Aside from the squelching and festering? And the sucking sounds? There was like a heartbeat there for a second. 1 shotgun shell. Take it. I love the texture on these windows. Oh, look at, oh man, you can just barely see light peering out of it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Almost like a bloodied scar running between both mirrors. Interesting. Oh, we do have some sinks here. Okay. I know we need to go there. I'm just gonna leave this. I'm very nervous. And I'm taking my time to look at details. I hear a lying figure amongst all this squelching. Also, I just remembered something I wanted to say about the environment. In one of the previous rooms that we were in, I noticed that, so everything's very shrouded, taped off, clothed, kind of like everything is a dead body within itself. This place is decayed, it's dead. But specifically over one of the desks, there was a clock on the wall that was completely taped over. I mean, there was like a massive amount of tape, way more than you would need to just cover it up, splayed out on the wall, which I thought was a little specific and interesting. This goes back into the pantry. Okay, so now we can make our way down this hallway and maybe to the rest of This area has me so nervous. Just barely seeing that dead nurse over there by the light. Hopefully this area gives us good auto-saves, because the only way to get back up, or the only way to save is to go back up to... Or go back up the ladder and all the way back up to the 2nd floor. Which I haven't really needed to do in each of these individual areas, to be fair. They haven't given us too many enemies, and the enemies that they've placed have been pretty specific, so you've been able to kind of make your way through without having to paranoia save. Looks like a body shoved in the wall there. That steam hissing. Whoa! That's weird. You could see through the floor there for a second. This leads... Sorry. God damn it. Yeah, like, I think we were actually seeing the floor above us just for a moment until it faded out into the abyss. That's so interesting, though. Because by all means, you think we would see the floor above us, but it's like each floor is its own individual world. And it's just the abyss. Oh. Interesting. Oh, okay. This is one of the giant photo frames here, yeah. Covered in that same fleshy canvas. What's that chittering? We're finally in the cafeteria area. Oh, what is that? That's totally not Yannick. Meal times. You're only waiting to be fed. Wait till you're fed. What's obscured? Bring your loved ones to the feast. Wait until you're fed. What's obscured? Yippee abyss! Well, the bring your loved ones to the feast really makes it feel like, you know, it's talking to James specifically. But wait till you're fed. What's is interesting. Remember how I mentioned earlier how, you know, the patient was refusing food? And I theorized maybe that's because part of what they were being fed, whether it was part of their hallucinations and delusions that it was rotten, or maybe because whatever the doctor, the director, was trying to feed them was something not quite right, something otherworldly, something obscured. Bring your loved ones to the feast. Interesting. So much sound going on here. And here's where I got cucked by the bullets in the drawer, and it took me like 10 minutes to Jimmy my way in. It's to James my way in. There are a lot of sounds happening here. Oh, I hate just seeing into empty, open hallways. One light shining down like that. This area is dark. I'm scared to turn off my light. I'm going to, but like, just to see. This area's a little bit bright. Like, looking down in that hallway, awful. I hate that. TV's covered. TV's moved over here this time. That is TV. Oh, rats. Coming to here where there's fucking room. Come on. I knew it! James, darling? Oh my god. What the fuck? I don't think that's ever happened. Okay, I need to get to the other side of the room and heal. Good thing I saw a health drink in there. Ooh, we're gonna have to use a syringe. Shit, I just picked it up too. Okay. Where's that mannequin? Shit, this is going so badly. James! That sucked. I need to get used to the combat again. That went really badly. If I knew that there was like an autosave or something, then I would just reload, but I wasted bullets. At least I got the nurse in the knees, but then I didn't see the mannequin and it all kind of went to shit because I haven't... I love it. Because I haven't played this in a while, I'm not as attuned. I'm not going to load, but I'm just curious. No autosave at all. Okay. So we're fine now, but I'm kind of tempted to go back up and save. We should be fine, hopefully, but like... What the fuck is going on? I did not see that mannequin whatsoever. That just... It's more like it walked towards me, stalked me. The music showed up before it did. That battle music was very cool. That's what made me so nervous because I don't remember hearing it. All of a sudden when I'm listening to this and then that starts playing before I even see the monster. What is that fucking sound? I kinda got it in the knees a little bit. God, it's like it's coming back from upstairs. Or from the abyss. Yeah, wow, look. Even the lights just... Yeah, it's so loud right here. Yeah, all of these rusted... this rusted barbed wire holding everything up, just floating into abyss. This is like it's its own world. Something peering at us from the darkness. James, calm down. Like the director himself breathing down our necks, like the memories of Mary breathing at us. Jeez. I mean, look at this spider web. So much here. What, Uratora? Doctor bills. You can still hear the rats squeaking. God, there's so many noises right now. Oh, thanks. Never been called an angel. I wonder how much of this first floor we'll be able to explore. I have a feeling not much.
Oh my god.
True. These noises are making me so nervous. I almost have a feeling it's just going to be this section here, not all the way into S1 through 5. Well, maybe, because we need to find Maria, don't we?
Oh my god. I can't believe what I just seen.
It's one of the best sound effects to emulate. Yeah, maybe we will be able to go back into those rooms. I don't know. Oh, why did he get his gun out? The only reason he'd get his gun out is if there's a monster nearby, or unless the game's faking me out again. I know there's a health drink right there, but I can't concentrate on anything in the environment until I find whatever it is. Something through there. I don't think it can come through the walls like that, though, so I think we're safe for now, but there definitely is something over there. But I need James to put his gun away so I can break open the cabinet. But he won't because there's a monster nearby. As long as- wait, no, as long as you're not aiming, you don't shoot. Okay, never mind, we're good. James, you're alerting a lot of the monsters. Just break it, please. Thank you. I really, really want autosave. I don't know if it's given me one. Patient records empty. Each shelf entangled in a web of barbed wire. Like the patients might as well not even have existed. Right? Like, not like in a bad way, like I think they didn't exist or they never existed in the other world, but in terms of the hospital's care of them, they were so neglected. And used for such profit and other ventures that records of their care might as well have not existed because they're all these lost souls. Sounds here. Oof, 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 oof. Poster tubes, rotten paper. Everything enshrouded, covered. A nipple! I hear a monster over there. The abyss. A vacuum or medical machine. This area, though, this is... The records room originally had, in the corner, right? That's where one of the patients had set up that little hidey hole for it. It's not here this time. Hey, Alyssa. How's a mother of God, daughter of God doing? And I love the color tones. I know I've mentioned that before, but I love the contrasting colors that they use a lot throughout the game between warm and cool. And this area uses the warm oranges versus like the purulent yellows and greens. Just emanating from that crack in the wall. And it'd be cool if I could see the monster through here and kill it in advance before it kicks my ass. I need to be careful because, again, I don't think it's really giving me any autosaves in this area. It's been a little stingy, surprisingly. Like, I could go all the way back up and save. We're actually not that far. You know what? Yeah. We've kind of been down in this area. I mean, we've been taking it very slowly, as I always do. But we've been down in this area long enough, and we're still close enough to the stairs. Why did he just get out his gun? Well, we're close enough to the ladder that leads us pretty closely to the director's office, or at least the main area, rather, to go save. So I think I'm just going to. Oh, no, it doesn't. We have to go all the way down the stairs. Oh. Well, it's just through the exam rooms. I just don't know if there's been an autosave, because it's not showing any. It's only showing my manual save. And I haven't seen anything pop up in the corner. We haven't done anything too major yet, mind you. But I feel like major enough that I would like a save for some peace of mind. You know? Wait. Can I not go this way to get to the stairs? I thought I could. Oh no, we need to go through here, over the wall. I know that eventually, you know, whatever we find in the first floor, we're going to have to come right back up here to do that puzzle anyway. I'm aware, but... I need to save. So then from here, we need to go around. Can we not unlock it from this side? Did I try yet? Yeah, it's completely... Which is such a cock. The easiest save spot that could get you around. Because this is so far the only save spot. There is one on the first floor where we were, but it seems to be blocked off. Maybe it'll be opened up later, we don't know. But, it shows that it can be unlocked at some point, though. Just not yet for some annoying fucking reason. So we have to go through these convoluted areas. So we need to go... Oh god, where do we need to go? Women's locker room, round through the nurse's lounge, treatment room, nurse's station. Oh wait, no, we don't need to climb through there, right? We just get past them. So that specific metal sound when the door opens, that high-pitched one, that really, really, really reminds me of a specific sound effect. Oh, what the fuck? Did you guys just see that? The nurse's corpse loading back into its corpse position. I think it must have been like A-posing or something, and then it went back to being dead. That scared the shit out of me! Are you really dead? Yeah, you are. Holy fuck. What I was going to say, or was rudely interrupted, was, I don't know if it's used across all the games. I think it is, but I know for a fact it's at least used in Blood Curse. Siren Blood Curse. There is this sound effect that's used through the environments that goes, meow. And if you've watched the games or played them, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But sometimes when the door opens, that's exactly what it sounds like to me. Yeah, I feel a lot better that I've saved. I have some peace of mind now. Okay. No, not wrong. Yes. Okay. And then, do we need to go through this door? Wait, how do we get back? What am I doing? Stairs. How do I get back to the stairs? Nurse's lounge? Nurse's lounge. This way. No, wait, what did I... No, I completely went wrong. This way. Treatment. No, we can't... No, I'm stupid. I'm going the right way. Don't listen to me. Yeah. Okay. Back here. Back down the ladder. Why are they so... They've been so good with the autosaves. And again... I am kind of taking that for granted. It's not like the original game had that. To be fair, though, I've gotten really used to the Enhanced Edition and using save states. So it kind of feels like so I can autosave wherever. But I've still played the Enhanced Edition without using save states. So again, I'm taking it kind of for granted, but this game's usually pretty decent at giving you good checkpoints. Still bobbing your head, I hate that. But in these sections through the floors, it has not. Okay, now we're back through here, so we need to go... We're in medical records. That sound. Okay. I feel better, a little better. Now that we're back here, now I'm nervous again, but we know there's something through here and that I can't see it, at least not in this room, so it might be beyond the wall, and I hate it. Wait, we're back to the... Wait, what? That's interesting. Hold on. So here, if we're looking this way, the elevator would be on that side. Is that not the hand wall? Have we not been through here? Is that... No, we definitely haven't been through here. Might be just where they placed it anew. It is. Okay, yeah. And now this is facing into the hallway we were able to before, so maybe there is no monster. Oh. Wait. Okay, never mind. This is a pussy. This is straight up a vulva.
Our James Cotter take a shit at Sims holding his dummy.
Yeah, he's a little achy tummy. He has a paper cut. He stretched the wrong way. He's a tummy ache. As you can see, this is how injured he is. All kids, 18 months. Thank you very, very fucking much for supporting me for well over a year, almost 2 at this point. Very fucking rad. Cultists chant the screeching hymns of the ancients round the pyre in honor of all kids out. Welcome back to the lunar cult. 16th month streak too. That boy. So, if you look at the light, not the chord of the light, because you see how it's at this really strange angle. It's so when you do look from this side, it lines up perfectly. But if you look at the actual fixture of the light, it's twitching. Do you see it? This big red circle chills voice. Do you see it? It's easier to see when I point my gun at it. But it is very, very slightly twitching. That's incredible. That is so very good. I'm not even joking. I love that a lot. Durograx joining the lunar cult for their 2nd month. Thanks for the hype train, dudes. Durograx, you are also one of us. The waxing and waning of the moon invites you into our feral rituals. Thank you. Thank you very much, man, for the continued support. Enjoy the emotes once again, dude. Time to write an essay about the twitching light. I mean, it's pretty clear on what it is, right? With how strangely angled it is. Yeah, you can... Oh, yeah, look at the... If you look at the very, like, top little nub of the light fixture against the wire that's completely oddly angled and still, you can see it. And then we have this, like, estranged breathing in our ear and the squelching. This is very fucking good. And then in this kind of perverse violence, we have the blood stain from either way right in this spot. Which is sad. Uncomfortable, rather, maybe is the better word. A little bit of both. Occasionally there's a heartbeat. Yeah, I see exactly what they're doing here. It's almost like the weirdest strange breathing. There's almost like a humming coming out of it. And then the heartbeat. That's very good. very fucking good. That's like, it's so, like, they didn't need to go that extra mile, right? But it's like, just a really bizarre and uncomfortable but well-placed detail. Oh, Cabal, oh, you're in the hotel. Oh, sorry if I didn't answer you before or you didn't catch it, Cabal. I'm in Otherworld Brookhaven. First floor. Currently looking at the wall vulva, or the ceiling vulva. It's very, very intentional. So, there are themes of kind of sexual oppression and guilt regarding that in the first game, but it's not that strong, and a lot of it is based kind of around fan theory that people delve into and just kind of accept as psychological canon. Screenshot. And this game kind of takes it to a new level and canonizes it a little bit more and kind of makes it a lot more symbolic. A lot more intense, a lot more overt, and like part of, yeah, like I said, it canonizes it, kind of makes it part of the canon. And like I said here, yeah, this one's very obvious, whether it's a womb birthing something new, James's sexual repression and guilt. Sounds like there's something beating against the walls. His desire for Mary to be what she once was. Just to make you uncomfortable, whatever it is. I love the detail. It's great. I really do. It's fascinating. It's very specific. But here we have another one of the hand walls. This one is more akin to how it is in the original. We saw where the original one, the like original spot Easter egg, but this one stylistically is a lot more similar to the original wall painting. We see here this cool pattern tile broken everywhere. Very unique. But this chain, broken here, then leads back around through... I'm afraid to touch this. See what might happen. Oh, a lobotomy pick put into the mannequin's eye. I'm assuming. Expecting to hear a monster come after me. Key of Bliss. Because it disembowels all other thoughts from your psyche. And again, on these instruments of torture that the director employed, you can see fingerprints where they were held. And I mean, you can tell they're used, obviously, because of their blood and other signs of use, but where they would have been used and held, you can see his fingerprints on them. The hands reaching up towards it is pretty gnarly. Throw it against a wall, that might be... No, that'll break it more. Put a hex on it. Maybe that'll work. So I was correct about not being able to enter any other part of the first floor. However, no, but the locker room still shows openable at some point. And the pharmacy. But so does the double doors to the chain box, even though there's no lock on it. I don't know. What, Naoto, what wasn't a surgery? Are you talking about the lobotomy pick? What about it? That was used on one of the patients. I believe, I mean, lobotomy is a surgical procedure, but I believe it's used on this one in particular. Or sorry, this one. Sensory delusions, insomnia, refuses food and water, delusions persist, bathing required, forced feeding, and hydration. Sleep medication, constant surveillance. If I remember correctly, so each of these patients, you actually, they have cork boards in the director's room where he was using them as keys to get to here, essentially, and torturing them and over-treating them. And if I remember correctly, that one is correct. Is it torture or a surgery procedure? Like a lobotomy? Are you asking in this case or in general? It is a legitimate procedure. But in context of the game, it was an overzealous, torturous procedure. The patient might not have exactly needed that. The doctor was abusing his patients. But in general, lobotomies are a legitimate procedure that are still done. It's a brain surgery. Not a torture method. Yep, and this just moves around. So we should have this area clear, and that goes right back into the kitchen so you can go back up. Live, laugh, lobotomy. Over here. And this gives us the final piece of what we need, I believe. Now we need to go... Oh, it just leads us right back up here, yeah. I could go and save again, but I'm not. Hopefully nothing too bad happens here, and we're able to just... Ooh. You're glitching through and wiggling, and I don't like that, but hopefully we're able to just... get this puzzle and go back down without too much interference and dying. But in here specifically, we hear this horrid squelching, almost like there's something in their chest. Key of Bliss. The Lapis Eye Key. Hit it right in their eye. Cute effect when you did stab them. The tears ran down their face. Nothing spawning? Okay. But originally this mannequin had their hands covering their face and eyes and mouth. You moved one, their arm fell off, and then it revealed key embedded into their eye. And now we go all the way back down, and we've finished. Wow, we're actually going to finish the box today. Anything I missed before we do? Got everything I could on the second floor. Everything I could access on the first floor. It, like, again, yeah, it shows that we can go in the pharmacy, but I'm almost doubting we can. Maybe. Maybe there's a lot more to the rest of this area than I think. Like, maybe after we open the chain box, that door, that hallway is going to open for some reason. Who knows, right? It's also pretty thematic to have the window placed with the rain running down it directly behind them. You can see the tears of rain running down the window, mirroring the trauma and blood and tears, etc. from their face. I noticed when we picked away at it, the rain running down the window, it's just very Very well placed, but I still hear this pestering. It really sounds like there's maggots squelching inside of them. I think that the food they tried to eat, as we see here and everywhere, just rotted inside of them, and that's why they refused. And they were force-fed and abused, and we're just hearing it rot and waste away. See the bloody bandages here of all their torture. The description reads, a key decorated with lapis lazuli. It was hidden inside the metagame domain. This will be the last thing. Just have to go back down. I'm nervous. I miss Maria. I hope she's okay. Why did I just hear like a door slam behind us? Thank you, Cabal. I'm glad everyone's enjoying my very, very slow, detailed playthrough. It's, I mean, oh, it unlocked automatically for us. Excellent. That's very, very clever. So, but the pharmacy and locker room are still locked. Kind of makes me think that it's going to bring us back down to the first floor eventually. That's where we get Maria on the other half of the first floor, and then we'll be able to go back and unlock the pharmacy and locker room in order to get to the save point, I bet. But very, very, very nice that they unlocked this door to make it a little bit more fluid. It's so quiet here now. Let's breathe. Very good. I didn't realize that they were fully opened. Oh. Was this elevator always here and open? No, it wasn't, because we haven't even been inside of it. No. Oh, very clever. This is the last piece. But yeah, I mean, the slow playthrough and detail analysis is mostly for, you know, my own nerd tendencies. But I really, really enjoy sharing it with you guys and talking about it and theorizing and discussing and just sharing my love for this game and what they've done with it. I love this series, obviously, so it's really rad to have people to share it with. Alright. It's funny because there's not actually any place this can be unlocked. There's no keyhole behind it. It's just the texture of the box. You see? -1 elevator button. A lot of stuff I want to say about it, of course. Yeah, the very first, that's, oh man, I love the way that not only does it just place the, so normally in the Otherworld Brookhaven it has the puzzle with the woman's hand reaching out the door that you need to put the rings on, but I guess we're not doing that this time, and this kind of confirms that, unless we do have to. We'll see, I guess. We haven't gone to the basement, that's where you get the first ring, right? I don't know, we'll see. But I love, 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 love that they made it look like a communion wafer hanging in her mouth. Very, very, very fucking good. Oh, I didn't realize, thank you for saying that, Aglophitus. actually, thank you so fucking much. Because my stream has disconnected and the stream restarted, it erased my pinned message. No, you're fine. You didn't say anything that... You didn't say anything at all that was, like, spoiler-worthy or anything. You're totally fine. But you reminding me of it made me realize that since my stream restarted, my pinned message got deleted, and for me to put it back into the chat, so thank you. Yes, this is indeed still my first playthrough. As you can see, this is the point I'm at now, so just make sure that anyone coming in, not to allude to any changes whatsoever. I don't care how minor they seem, like if you say, off of Bachman Road, there's a streetlight that wasn't there in the original, or something. I don't care if it's that minor, do not tell me shit. Don't tell me anything. No illusions, no spoilers.
No.
And everyone's been really great about it so far. It's good to see you too, man. Welcome in. And hey, Mal. Hold on. Had a snack. Yummy sacrament. Yeah, I love that. So again, I don't know if we're still going to do the ring thing. Maybe not. We did get the elevator button, so maybe. But I was wondering when we would see the woman in the wall. But I love it making it look like a communion wafer half hanging out of her mouth. And that's like so symbolic in itself, not only because, I mean, yeah, eating the body of Christ, whatever. But it halfway hanging out of her mouth serenely, almost in a tantalizing manner. And James pulling it out of her mouth, I feel like is meaningful in itself. For a few ways, kind of a denial, like he is denying himself. Why do you think you finished at least once? Maybe because I've been playing this game for a really long time. I am... Actually, we can just go look at our save time there, but we are at least like 44, 43-ish hours in to the playthrough so far. But yeah, the denial of that consumption, the denial of truth, so to speak. And then also it being kind of like teasing and tantalizing, playing into the whole Maria aspect. Reaching him, because it shows him over time. Denial of in the most, yeah, denial of the body, denial of, yeah, the truth, exactly, yeah. Denial of himself, what he feels like maybe Mary denied from him when she was ill, but also then the kind of tantalization aspect of it, kind of pointing towards Maria a little bit even, and how it slowly, very, very slowly, because he's been so apprehensive towards all of her advances, which in the remake have been so much more strong and seductive, and clearly is making him kind of uncomfortable, but it shows him over time kind of very slowly becoming more worried about her and giving in to her more as she becomes more emotionally attached and outwardly emotional, perhaps even emotionally manipulative because of that. Whether she knows she's manipulating him and doing it on purpose to get closer, or whether that's just her purpose, what she was made for. However, him slowly giving in to the teasing aspect, it hanging out of her mouth, pulling it out directly is quite the tease as well. So there's like a couple different ways, and oh man, I love that. I love that a lot. We go from the ceiling pussy to this. Mwah, chef's kiss. Love it. Very good. Love that. Now it's so quiet. The box being so entirely empty. I wasn't exactly surprised. Right? Because we already got the hair, so what else would really be in here? It having nothing and him and all of these efforts kind of feeling in vain, all of the time he spent here not reaching his wife, furthering the distraction from his final reckoning, from finally facing the truth, etc. And seeing that it's nothing, I think, is very good. It's useless, you avoiding the truth, because it will be found. So I think maybe perhaps that's why I wasn't so surprised. Fuck it, let's save again. So yeah, we're at 43 hours for one playthrough. My first playthrough. We are in Otherworld Brookhaven, just finished the box, rounding out at 43 hours. World record slow run. Oh, this is beautiful. And the gorgeous painting on the wall as well. Wow. I wonder who the artist is behind this. Ooh. Oh, that's very clever. There are 3 brunette angels. Or well, one's an angel, but maybe muses, angels, beautiful women, whatever. Well, actually, there are 4. There's one down there. And 1 blonde. Each of the brunette ones, their faces are obscured. They don't have clear faces. Either not fully painted in, obscured by grime, scratched off from wear, etc. But each one doesn't really have a fully formed face. This one's the closest, but still its features are so blurry. But the blonde one, very clearly painted, the features easily defined. Very good. Very fucking excellent detail. Really like that. I think we're kind of seeing a transformation here. So we see like the young girl, the woman in the sitting position. Or she looks to be smaller and quite young. I think we're just seeing her transform into then this angel, this godlike figure. But here, the blonde woman, who's the odd one out, we see directly mirroring the closest to middle stage one, right? They're both holding bouquets of flowers. She is holding pink roses, which are featured on her dress. They're both wearing flower crowns. Oh, that's too dark. She's wearing a string of pearls, but in the center of her necklace is the same flower. But yeah, it directly being... That was wet. But it directly being Maria mirroring Mary, showing that this is kind of that stage, and she is to become something else. Not only mimicking kind of her flying through the air in the final boss, but her death, not necessarily her ascension, but in a way, kind of. I've had theories kind of about that aren't totally substantiated. They're mostly canon. Because this Silent Hill 2 very much is kind of off on its own in terms of the grander lore. There are little points here and there of like Silent Hill's involvement and the Order and the cult's involvement, etc. But not nearly as much as the other games. This one was always kind of meant to be a little bit one out. But there's a book you find, and in the book, it might be actually in Silent Hill 3, I can't recall. There's a book, and there's a small image in the book of, I think what it's supposed to be. I don't think it might be Alessa. It's very posterized. It's just talking about some of the gods of the cult, I think. And to me, it looks so much like Mary. And I've kind of had like background theories, not anything that I like canonize or anything like that. That it's just interesting to play with, that perhaps Mary being here at this hospital and then, you know, getting sent home and James killing her, etc., was kind of all of the work of this, and perhaps that... Uh-oh, Martin, buddy, I'm really sorry, but you can't be on my lap right now. Oh no, Bubba, I'm so sorry. This is not good because my controller... Sir, you're also stepping on my sleeve and my... cord. But what I was gonna say is that almost there's more that like the cult has more of a hand in this than we would think, and that maybe Mary was supposed to be a martyr. They wanted a saint. They wanted a Mary. They ow 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 ow, buddy, you need okay. Hrothgar, he just wants my cheese and bread. That's the only reason why he's up here, and now he's being difficult and won't climb off of my lap. Sir, this is... I'm sorry, Bubba, but no. No. Okay. And he is sticking his claws in every single piece of clothing possible, so I won't deny him the cheese and bread. Okay, you can say hi to everyone, but then you cannot be in my lap right now. For multiple reasons, I'm sorry. Not only because you are trying to climb on my desk and get to my snack, but also because my controller needs to be held in a very specific position. And I can't really do that when you're on my lap, sir. I'm so sorry. Okay, you're still sticking your claw in my sweater, so I can't put you down. Buddy, you gotta take your claws out of my sweater or it's going to hurt. Stay. No. No. Hrothgar. I might have to put him in the other room. Hrothgar. My controller's gonna disconnect multiple times. Okay, I will be right back. He's trying to steal my food. Sir, no. He is like actively climbing on my desk specifically so he can get to my food. Hey, rocket propelled kitty, this is Hrothgar. I need to go put him in. Oh my god, he's purring like he's doing nothing wrong. I'm gonna go put him in the other room because he is trying to steal my food. And unfortunately, well, that wouldn't be a big, it's never a big deal while he's on my lap. I need, because the controller wire is broken, I need to hold it in a specific position. I can't do that. And he's also trying to steal my food. So, no, he does not get any cheese. So I'm gonna go put him in the other room and I will, Hrothgar, can you chill out for a sec? And I will see you guys in just a minute. He's a fucking cheese thief. If there's anything he'll try to steal, I mean, he's not always interested in my food, but if I have anything with cheese and bread, or, but especially combined, I, like, almost can't have him in the room. We're gonna hear this a lot until it calms down and, like, I can adjust it. Now there's cat hair everywhere. But right as I took him out of the room, my alarm to wrap up stream did go off, so I guess this is good timing. But yeah, what I was kind of talking about is I almost think that, like... So Mary mentions... Well, the doctors mentioned that there's nothing that they can do for her, and she mentions that, oh yeah, the doctors are probably making a nice profit off of me, almost as if there's more that they could do, but they're not doing anything. And just as a fun little theory to play with, sometimes I think that, yeah, maybe she was... Maybe the cult wanted her almost like martyred by James. They wanted a new saintess, so to speak. But that's just a fun theory. But this painting, wow, wow, wow. I would love to see the entire painting. I hope that when I do go through the texture files, we can see it unobscured. It might still be, but it's gorgeous. But yeah, just the detail of that's directly Mary and Maria, and then her in her death that James can't even realize. The little communion wafer button, so good. He deserves it. No. He deserves cat treats and things that are healthy for him to eat. No cheese. Any thoughts on why they skipped remaking Silent Hill 1? Yeah, because Silent Hill 2 would make them the most money. Silent Hill 2 is undoubtedly, at least now, it was not originally, but in the current day and age, their most popular and well-recognized title. Without a doubt. When you say Silent Hill 2, and if someone knows what you're talking about, they're either going to reference the movies, or they're going to say, oh yeah, James. They're going to know about Silent Hill 2. They knew they would be able to make the most money with Silent Hill 2 Remake, but also because it is such a fan favorite at this point and just general around favorite instead of less niche, it might have been a way for them to gauge if there is interest in remaking other titles or just more titles to come in general. So both of those, you know, this appeals to more the niche Silent Hill fans and also the masses who are less familiar. Yeah, most people associate Pyramid Head with Silent Hill. Yep. I can guarantee you if they would have started with one, it wouldn't have been as successful, which is unfortunate and shouldn't be true, but it is. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, far more people know Pyramid Head than they know, fucking the Succubus or the Incubus from 1, right? It became iconic, this game, for psychological horror overall. It became a monolith. So. She's an angel no one knows. I can see the lady of the door. They cannot walk through her walk along her bridge. Thread they fall from the weight of their crimes like bloated and ugly corpses. Their sin, she devours them. Sin and sinner alike, she saves me. She is an angel. I love it. Gets more people interested. Yeah, it is a good thing. But also, think about the timeline in which they introduced everything and kind of started, or announced that they were re-releasing games. What we got before this was Ascension, and I guarantee that they knew it wasn't going to do as well as any of their mainline games, so they kind of needed... And then with new games, they're off, like, after that are coming after this, they can't be certain how well received they're going to be, but they knew if they, in the middle of all this, did 2 again, that it would be a banger, revitalize everything, get people back in, etc., etc. This has additional lines in it from the original poem. Fuck off, dude. My Stream Deck just disconnected at the same time as my controller. That was really weird. Okay, you know what? Since we're about to close out of the game, well, okay, we're about to... Okay, it's in a position where it's not doing anything. I'm gonna say... Fuck off, dude! So annoying. I'm gonna save. We do have to wrap up here, unfortunately. I'm leaving you guys on edge. Yeah, my camera did fucking freeze. What the hell? Can you guys still hear me? I'm gonna save my game. If you can, if you can't, oh well. Okay, hold on. You can still hear me? Yeah, but everything's frozen. Okay. I saved the game and I'm exiting out. I know my camera froze. I'm gonna try switching screens here. Nope, still completely frozen. That's flattering. Okay. Nope, still frozen. Great. Okay, so I think for some reason... I'm fucking up. I think for some reason my controller constantly disconnecting, reconnecting, disconnecting, reconnecting caused other issues. Because it completely disconnected my Stream Deck and obviously disconnected my camera. Stream is so cursed today, dude. What the fuck? Fucking great. Well, at least you guys can still hear me, right? So I did save the game. Leave you guys a little bit on edge. Excuse me. I will be playing this again next week. There will be no stream tomorrow, unfortunately. But I will see you guys back on Monday for more of this. We ended at a pretty good... Oh, it's the music. There's a weird sound. Oh, I still have my effects on. Yeah, I'll be back on Monday with more of this. We are about to go to the basement, so, and after this, we're like almost done with Brookhaven. Like, we are very, very close to ending Brookhaven. There's just a little bit more for us to do. That's nuts. That is pretty fucking wild. Oh wow, everything disconnected. Yeah, you were right with my mic disconnecting. Everything disconnected. I just got a notification on Discord that it's detected a new audio device. What the fuck? That's so bizarre. Yeah, it has to be because of all the USB issues. Alright, well when I play this next, I gotta... Either I need to find like a new chord by then or just use a different controller. I'll order a new chord. Travis painting serves fire guard gear. Yeah, sorry again for all the technical difficulties between the controller and the stream disconnecting and who knows what else. We still made it work. Oh god, playing Silent Hill with the DDR pad. I don't know if I have that kind of gumption. Cheers to the people that do, but I'm a pussy. Huh. I don't know if that can be me. Yeah, but again, I am really sorry about all this stuff happening today. I know it's frustrating. I will see you guys next week. I'm very excited to get back into this. We'll be doing more of this next week, and maybe like one day of Sorry We're Closed. Maybe two? There won't be a stream next Friday either. It's just this Friday and next Friday. No streams, but we'll be live the rest of the week, aside from the weekend, of course. Words, my brain's breaking. Yeah, since we focused on Sorry We're Closed for a little while, we're going to focus on this again, finally, now that I can. But I still want to continue Sorry We're Closed so we can make headway there. We finished... Did we already finish the Labyrinth area? No, we were in the middle of it. We haven't gotten to the boss, but it's going to be a little confusing going back to the Labyrinth area without any context, so I don't want to leave that game alone for too long and get totally lost. Because, oh boy, I'll be confused. Let's see. Who are we? And then next time I stream, I'll fix the mic stuff too, and we'll be getting to all that good jazz. Okay. Let's, speaking of Sorry We're Closed, let's go raid Brisbee. It looks like they are in the aquarium area doing, they're doing that, the generator mini-boss deal with the eye. We just did, yesterday? I think we did it yesterday, right? Yeah. We're gonna go give them a raid. We are indeed. Me with no streams on Friday, might as well die! Here are some links where you dudes may find me after hours. All of my links are on there. My Twitter and my Instagram where I'm active, and all my art Insta. I'm on Blue Sky now as well, where I focus more on games and art. Discord's open to everyone, but cultists have access to the cultist only voice and text channels. It's all there. You guys should come hang out. We do game nights and movie nights there sometimes. And tonight, scroll back here. Tonight we had Kamikaze with the very kind Sacrificial Titty Bitties. Thank you very much, dude. Gusiaka with 3 months of sacrifice. Smoxon offering up 20 sacrifices. Empress Freya with a raid. Porphyry once again joining the lunar cult. All Kids Out with 18 months of devotion. Durograx with 2 sacrifices. And Cabal also with 2. Thank you dudes very goddamn much. You're rad. It's still really exciting to be able to share this game with you guys and to get in depth with it and just enjoy it at my own pace. And be able to like analyze and talk about it with you dudes. It's been a real treat. It's self-indulgent, but you know, in a good way. Just really been enjoying it. I will see you dudes next week. Let's go raid Brisbee. We've raided Brisbee a couple times. They do a lot of indie horror games, but also some variety. And they're playing Sorry, We're Closed. They just died, which I've never seen the death screen yet, so I just saw it. Yeah, they're very fucking chill. Let's go raid them and give them some kind curses. Hang out over there. There's the raid message. And I'll see you folks next time.